how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to another video. We've been getting up at half five. Not for the whole rise and grind, getting a plunge pool and run an ultra marathon before your work day. More of just, it means we've got so much more time. One, in the morning to do our workouts, have breakfast, get a bit of time together before work, and then that means after our work day, we just have the whole evening to do whatever we want, whether that's coding or photography work or just chilling out, having some nice food and watching TV. Because in the past we were going to the gym after work, and then we get home and we cook dinner, and then by the time we do that, it just becomes late, and then we're tired the next day. And it's actually been really nice. It was a bit of a shock to the system, kind of just switching those routines around. Yeah, it actually works out so much better. So yeah, we've been doing that. Today I'm gonna head to the WeWork to work, funnily enough. And then, oh, you're joking, man. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna work from there today. I also got to make a product demo for Solo Studio because I've not really done anything for the marketing material for that since the landing page, so I need to do that big time, and I'm gonna try and do it to 30 seconds to a minute, super quick fly through, because I think that's all it needs really. And I'm also gonna show off this tool that I've been using called Flyway, and basically I'll go into it later, but it's a really cool tool for helping you brainstorm your ideas, but also getting a quick validation in the sense of it evaluates your idea for market potential, financial potential, how you can monetize it and things, and it just really helps you iterate on your ideas and kind of get some sort of validation before you go off and build the thing, because I have done that in the past, and I know if any of you like building things too, you will have done the exact same. So yeah, I'm going to check that out. Then I've got to edit a video and do some more coding. So yeah, I'm going to make breakfast and then go from there. So in the mornings, I start my contracting work at around 10:30. So I either do some work in the morning before that if I need to get anything ready, and then we do stand up and we kind of get the day going. Or if it's a day where I'm doing something else, I'll do meetings with my UK clients at 7 or 8 in the morning, just because of the time difference. Or that's mainly when I do work for other clients in the mornings and then in the afternoons as well. So most of my time at the moment is doing this contracting work, which is actually been a nice change because it's consistent income and I can still manage my other clients that I have on the side. So be doing some work usually in the mornings either way, and then I'll jump on stand up and do this other contracting work for most of the day, and then any other bits. I'm also going to do, as I said earlier, this demo for Solo Studio, and also share this Flyway product as well, which is pretty cool.
Okay, so I've just done a morning of work. It is 5 to 1, so I'm probably going to go grab some lunch soon. I've just done the demo video for Solo Studio. It's funny how much goes into this. I hadn't really planned it, but I had an overall idea of what I was going to do, and it's amazing how many issues you find with your application when you're going through it, and you have to kind of fix on the fly. Obviously I can edit the demo, but trying to make it concise but give a nice overview of all the features is really difficult, I find anyway. So yeah, I've just done that. I've also just been setting out some outreach that I'm gonna do for Solo Studio to get people onboarded and try it out, and kind of get the beta rolling out. And I've got a few more things that I want to just wrap up and get fixed, but it's doing all right. It's working quite well. I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, I'm gonna get going on that, and then I'm also gonna run through Flyway quickly, which is a really cool tool. Cool. So I have been using this for a couple of weeks now. I met the founder, Steve, who's a really nice guy. We actually met up for coffee in Vancouver. He posted on Threads that he was going to be there, and I was like, it'd be great to catch up. And we met up, and he's made this really cool product. Essentially allows you to validate your ideas and get feedback on them. So what you do is you go in and you can brainstorm your idea, so you can do it from scratch, or you can just create a new idea and start blank. But when you do a brainstorm, let me do this quickly, you write out the problem you're trying to solve. So maybe it's just do something like habit tracking, and this will generate some it kind of expands on the ideas to help flesh out it, and it gives you related problems, which is really cool. So now we kind of look at what users and customers we're aiming for. So let's just say developers aged 18 to 45, random. But at each step it expands it for you and creates different evaluations of it. So we can see here we get all of this massive breakdown of the different customer types we could be looking at, and you can select which ones you want to go for. We'll just go for all of these for now, and then you can say what medium you will want to set this to. So be a digital product, gives our problem, our target customers, and then our preferred medium. And then once we evaluate that, it will give us a couple of different breakdowns of the ideas and what direction we want to go in. So we can see here, it gives us a name, Habit Sync, collaborative habit tracking platform, focus sphere, personalized habit coaching app, or different ones. Let's just go with this middle one. And then we can go in here, open the idea, and it gives us a description, the possibilities, why this could be interesting, potential users and customers. Obviously, as you're going through this, you'd want to really refine it and take your time, but for the purpose of this demo, I just thought I'd run through it. They've added this really cool feature, so you can brainstorm features for the product, but you can also do this pivot. And when you do this, it will obviously find areas which you can pivot your product up. So if you hit a bit of a roadblock with it, or you're struggling to get customers or anything like that, you can, it's like having a teammate to bounce ideas off, which is really cool. So here we've looked at the pivot, and it finds our core challenges and constraints. So, you know, it's a very competitive market. We have a reliance on users to actively engage with the app. It could be inconsistent usage because people who use habit tracking apps are trying to track habits and keep up with them. So it's just really cool. It gives us like the pivot possibilities, different areas we can go in. Obviously this isn't going to just do all the work for you, but it's so good for getting quick validation and feedback on ideas. So the main part of this is we can go to this evaluate tab, and it gives us the market viability, feasibility. So for me, obviously if it's a website or technical product, I know that I can feasibly do it, and I know the limits and the constraints. But if you're a non-technical founder, or you're building something that you've never done before, it gives you kind of an overview of how feasible it is going to be to make that. Profitability, so it can analyze the potential revenue and cost structure, and investor questions. So if you're looking for investment or creating a pitch deck, you can get prepared for some potential investors could be asking you. So we'll just run this one quickly. So market viability, I'm going to say this is probably going to come back with that it's quite a saturated market, quite difficult for sure, because it is definitely a big one, habit tracking. And amazing, I've never used a habit tracking app, and I am the type of person that needs one because I suck at making habits, which is quite funny. It's not that funny, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we've got our evaluation, so it will pull out our target audience, some related insights. And what I like about this is when it does these things, it will give you a if it's ever referencing something, I'll probably show more in the financial section, but it gives all of the links to where it's got the information from. So it gives you kind of a score on your value proposition, initial demand validation, how you can get more validation, so surveys and interviews, beta testing, metrics. It really does give you such a good insight into the different areas you need to look into. Again, you've obviously got to validate these things and double check that it's actually right, but it's super helpful. I mean, this saves you so much time. This would normally take a fair few hours in your own time just to figure these things out, and I find it really accurate, really useful. It gives out so much useful information. Here we'll do the profitability one because this is pretty cool. So we can evaluate the market potential or the cost structure. So we'll just run that. Cool. So what we got here, we got the key assumptions include the continued adoption of smartphones and wearable devices, growing emphasis on mental health and wellness, and the increasing use of AI-driven personalized coaching. Cool, so this gives us a market size, growth trends, and as I was saying, it gives you the related citations, which is really cool because we know with AI it's good to double check all of your findings and what it's given you, because you can't take it as the truth. So here we can see the market size, estimates ranging from 9.93 billion to 14 billion. So yeah, really cool. Gives you like growth trends for the market, and you can just copy all of this, and you can also evaluate the cost structure. So obviously it gives you the key assumptions, but initial costs 50,000 to 150,000. So again, if you're a founder, you're doing it yourself, you can kind of disregard the development costs because you're doing it yourself, although you should track your costs in time yourself, but you're not going to be paying yourself to do it, or you might, who knows. But it really does give you a good overview of this. Again, you got to take it with a pinch of salt, but again, gives you citations and just honestly generates so much work that you would have to do yourself. It saves you a lot of time. It's really handy. I'm not getting paid to say this either. This is just something that I wanted to share because it's really cool. I found it for all my ideas that I have. It's really useful. But you can do this research tab as well, where you can research the related products. Here we can see, yeah, it's a crowded space, high competition, which we knew, but it gives you all of these different competitors and areas that you can look up. It takes it to their website. You can look up competitors and to see if this is something you really want to dive into, because you can build it, but the whole adage of you build it, they will come doesn't necessarily always work. So you can spend a lot of time building something that you don't actually want. So finally we can structure this document into a format, so we can either put it into a business plan or a product requirement doc, which is really cool. So this will format it into a business plan and just, lay everything out as you need it, and then you can go in and edit it, change the areas that you need. But again, in terms of like cost saving for yourself, this is huge and just so quick. You can get this business plan now. I've just blitzed through this in like 5-10 minutes, but you could have all this done in an hour, doing it properly, and then you can send it around to people and say, thoughts on this, here's my business plan. You can download it, copy it, replace the idea with something else. It's such a good application. I really enjoyed using it. So I've had this idea for, I can't say it's my idea, I'm sure plenty of people have had it, but this is a idea for a newsletter just for trend reports for not just the fashion industry, but for product design and a few other things. So I'm building a newsletter that will send reports probably bi-weekly for trends in terms of fashion or products and things like that. Historically, a very expensive thing to get is trend reports, and small businesses just can't afford that. So I'm kind of looking to target small businesses, both retailers and product creators or fashion brands, to give them this automated trend report bi-weekly essentially. I'll be manually doing it as well, but a lot of the data will obviously be automated. We'll be using social network APIs, news APIs, a bit of data scraping ethically where we are allowed to, and then we'll analyze it using AI to create these reports that will hopefully work really well for small businesses, to give them a bit of an edge against bigger businesses as well. And I want to focus on the sustainability side of things for sure. So this tool has been really helpful for like just getting the quick ideas out, looking for the market viability, get new evaluations, and things like that. So yeah, super cool product. It is Flyway.to. So yeah, really awesome product, really cool founders, and definitely go check it out. So it's Flyway.to, and also check out their agency because it's super cool. Really nice work, really nice people. Go check it out, give them some love. Thank you for making an awesome product. So yeah, that's my review of that. Gonna work some ideas out, grab some lunch, and yeah, get back to work.
So I just got back from the WeWork. I normally stay till a lot later, but I had some bits to do at home today. Got coffee on the way home because I am flagging big time. Oh, too hot as well, hang on. Whew. Yeah, so I just got home, got another coffee. It might have been a mistake because I'm not actually entirely sure how many I've had today. Get a bit coffee happy in the WeWork because it's just there. It's free. Oh well. I'm gonna actually start uploading some of this footage because it takes an ungodly amount of time from my phone. And what was that? I got my product demo done for Solar Studio. I actually found this interactive demo creator thing called Super Demo. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll link it. And it just basically, it's like a Chrome extension, and it you press record and you go through all the steps you want to take for your application, and it just records it. And then it animates it and everything. It's super easy. So I've actually gone with that because trying to do it in a succinct fashion is difficult, and an interactive walkthrough I think is a lot better. It gives people an idea of how things look and work. So I went with that in the end. I'll link it in the description. It is just on the website if you want to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more work for the rest of the day and then edit this video. Okay team, I'm gonna leave this one here. I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie. Finished up work for the day. Nearly finished, no I haven't. I've started editing this video, but I'm just finishing it up. If you enjoyed this, if you enjoy more of the lifestyle stuff with the techie stuff in between, let me know. I enjoy making this sort of stuff, and I think it's a bit more interesting to watch than me just waffle on all the time, and I enjoy editing the videos. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give it a like, drop me a comment, tell me what you're building, tell me what you're up to. Please subscribe, that would be great as well. Not that the numbers really matter, I just enjoy making these videos, and I'm going to keep making them weekly because it's fun, and it's also great to have a little digital journal to look back on. Just hopefully YouTube doesn't go completely out of business, or out of business at all. YouTube, I appreciate you, don't do that. But yeah, I'm probably going to nap right here, so thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. I actually nearly fell asleep. I've got stuff to do.